Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 with Westphalia. And yeah, we're chewing through the Commonwealth now. Everybody sort of left the coalition. We're about to take a whole lot of land from the Commonwealth. Everyone's going to get back in the coalition. You know how it goes. Smooth sailing. I've just noticed that the Commonwealth are actually fairly far through one of the sieges of one of my provinces. I won't be able to catch it before it finishes, but let's at least go and re-siege it. I mean, if I do happen to catch it before it finishes sieging, then I'll be very surprised. My forts here with Westphalia seem to be holding out quite well this campaign. I haven't even really upgraded them, they're just holding. Level 3, 50% cheaper. Sign me up. The fact they're a theologian kind of sucks, but yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. Yeah. Oh, wow. It actually held. It freaking held. Wild. Also, knights, you suck. Right, Wisdom sieged. This is unfortunately a claim war, not a religious CB war. Otherwise I'd have had loads of war score by now. But I can still take all the claims. I'm not too concerned about that. I just need to consider how I want to get the war score. That's all. Which of course is just the correct occupation at this point. Let's go defend Constantinople. In fact, Constantinople is one of the worst defending forts for me in my territory. All the other forts seem to hold up pretty well, but not that one. And someone say back to 3 stability? Well, thank you very much. Are Lancerbots going to take out my rebels? They are. How nice. What I might do is scoot right in. Take a defensive battle. Austria-Hungary can't work out whether they want to support it or leave it. Eventually they did the thing. I'm actually not fussed about whether or not this wins or loses here. It's a merc company. And I can be more spontaneous with how I treat my merc companies here. Especially considering that I probably want them gone. Salzbad. Oh, okay. Let's just take the peasant regiments, honestly. I have no doubt Austria-Hungary will probably attack them anyway. Egyptian Anatolia. That's got to be same colour CB here, right? Also, Georgie did not hold this time. That went down like a sack of spuds. Please have very little in the way of garrison. Yes. They're probably going to try and attack into Constantinople with my weak forces. There you go. They're kind of supported. Let's get them over the Bosphorus. And maybe go into Belgrade. And let's bang this fort too, actually. It's looking good. So 22, of course, next. For the extra town halls, I'm going to get so much more gov cap. That's going to be nice. And sure, my total income has gone up, but so has my troop maintenance. As I do indeed have a lot of troops. So, AH, can I just get you to a no alliance with Commonwealth? Maybe, if I siege, say... Well, hold on, this is for level 6? For level 6. Agram's kind of closer, and it keeps me closer to the Commonwealth for the rebound. Lancet tried to do something as a covert action. Don't mind. Also, I should remember that with my level of professionalism, I can refill garrisons using my own armies. When I take a fort, I should consider that for future. It's not a button I've pressed much, or if ever, but it sure is handy. It will be handy when I get into the big leagues when it comes to fights. So how's the rest of the world looking? Ooh, Marathas was formed. So they went from Deccan to Marathas. What are their ideas like? Manpower modifying recovery speed. The cavalry CA I could take it or leave it. Fort defense infantry cost. Core creation cost. That's not a bad set of ideas there, actually. Bengal's doing pretty strong. This is peak China here. Look at that Jin. Everywhere else is looking kind of just turning into Russia. Yeah, there we go. It's not looking too bad. I mean, of course, I'm more bothered about over here. Also, really, I stepped into the fort literally the day after the siege finished. That's unfortunate. Let's deal with some of the units down here though, and also bring the mercs back in line. They can help out. So what's next? What kind of I have max absolutism, so I don't need to worry about harsh rebel costs. Fort maintenance on border with rival. Change rival cost. I might just take the change rival cost, quite frankly. So let's do that. And I will take my golden era, of course, in the Age of Revolutions. I could also take it in this age, actually. So I say, of course, I'll take it in the Revolutions, but actually I could just take it nearer the end of this age, into the Age of Revolutions. Because let's think about. I need to think about this. I'm an emperor. I won't have a powerful subject. I won't have high discipline. I do have a fairly big capital. I do control enough institutions. So I could get, based on that, that sounds like I'd have 3, maybe 4 of the objectives. So I could do a golden era later, but we'll see. And yes, there's only one more absolutism in it. So what's stopping me here? What's stopping me from 90 realistically right now is actually my Crown land needs to be improved. That's like the big one. And let's go see. Let's go fight them in Lublin. And finally my army in Magdeburg are done with. And enough time in the war should have elapsed for me to be able to do this. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. I'm taking your land. It's mine now. Thanks. So Rugen are allied with Dithmarschen. Württemberg are allied with Italy. Interesting. There's a manoeuvre I didn't actually expect or pay attention to. Nevertheless, everything's okay. So, AH, I want you to annul treaties with Commonwealth. Then, what do I take? The money? I think I'll take the money. I don't think I put any allies in this war, did I? I did. I put my allies in this war. Oh yeah, of course I did. I've been watching some of the Scandinavian battles. Duh. Good memory. Genius. So yeah, Austria-Hungary are out. The Mercs will stay around to de-siege Arta and Corfu. Or sorry, Epirus and Corfu. Because Arta's here and Cephalonia. That's why I stopped myself and thought about it. Lots of accesses. Sure. Italy's now fighting Savoy. Of course it's a conquest CB. I kind of in a way want to stop Italy from getting the south. I want to try and help keep Castile's holdings here alive. Partially because I know this is very petty and it doesn't affect me in any way. But that is an Italian mission to develop the south. But if they don't have the south, they can't develop it and therefore can't complete the mission. So I'm being a little petty, but that's what I would like. So this is in this war: Portugal, Riga, and the stupid knights. Well, knights I'm not really bothered about. Riga are being dealt with by the Commonwealth. Damn. Unlucky mercs. You tried. You failed. Luckily for me though, it's a mercenary army, and it doesn't even matter if they take it out. In fact, I welcome it. Wettenberg want territory. Piss off. It's mine. They've only been pillaged. Yeah, cool. You know what? I'll take that. That's kind of funny. I'll take their development. They'll convert. Get out of here. Get out of here, rascal. Westphalia, meanwhile, is 50 dev. I say let's bump up the production. When coal kicks in, that's going to be monstrous. Let's send this up to Podol. Or do I? I might just retreat this back into the darkness of the Bohemian lands for now. Let's also say that Rostock gets unrest and autonomy change. I'm not fussed about either of those modifiers, quite frankly, in the province. So Portugal. And this can just go do the next fort, sure. I'm just gonna focus on the forts. All good. No problems to me. Bessarabia, thank you. Actually, this goes to Podol. This goes to Rilsk. How much land did Russia actually take from the Commonwealth? Not a whole lot, actually. Not a lot of this is, or any of it really, is the Poland-Lithuania borders. I mean, there's a little bit in, say... Oh, actually, that's like Gallia. Nope. Russia haven't actually really taken any land from Commonwealth at all in any in any way, shape or form. That's kind of neat. They've clearly just left them alone. Oh, why do you have to be greedy, Hieronymus? Also, what a name. Okay, let's go... Take out the... You know what, no, let's leave the single stack. And I'll go take out that 9k. Then you can come and attack the stack. And there we go. I don't mind what they're doing here. Like, that can just kind of be okay. They're going to match the units together into Calais. I will then fight them in Calais. They will lose. You stole fizzy lifting drink, you get nothing. Good day, sir. As for these provinces here, yeah, they'll need to be sold as households, I believe. Let's maybe grab some more workshops. And yeah, my courthouses are still unavailable realistically. But let's grab a few trade depots and a couple more training fields. Great stuff. Manpower's gonna go crazy at some point. 5k manpower now is okay, I guess, but it'll be more. Don't worry, we'll get there. My neighbours extend to Ayutthaya now, by the way. Just pointing that out. Again, I still think it's something to do with when you get your immediate neighbours, it then targets the neighbours of the neighbours. Knights are moving rather quickly. It's going to be difficult for me to catch up. I can get the 1k at least. And where are we going? Through here, right? Maybe I need to put on... Oh, stop. I think they've gone through the Italian lands. Can I force march a little and just check it out? I need to do a little bit here. They might have actually gone south of France. I lost track. I wasn't paying attention. Nice dupe. You know what? You deserve the you deserve the out there. You absolutely outplayed me. So let's continue sieging some more provinces. I need the war score from ticking. Bells is the war goal and I haven't even bothered taking it yet. It's a bit silly. So that's looking better. Once this has taken Bells, this can go down and deal with the Commonwealth stack down here. They are down to 41k units, so that's almost all of them right there. Oh look, here's the other set of it. This plus that is all of the Commonwealth right now. They are getting their teeth kicked in. I was actually considering playing a Poland campaign, so for the channel, so that might be on the horizon. That's a lot of Europe in one go, but I guess that's what the game's called, so can't begrudge it too much. But then again, I've had plenty of ideas of campaigns that I could play, so bit of a moot point, really. Right. The stragglers are being picked off. And no, I've been intentionally leaving the 2.2k that's in Schmutz all this time because I thought they would have reinforced it with themselves by now. Obviously not, but that's just what I thought might happen. Right, where are you gonna go, Commonwealth? Castoria. The mountains, yeah, sure. And we're gonna go to Epirus, which is mountains as well. Can I do some sort of funny bait? Oh, into Arta? This is the one. Let's force march in. And then hold on. There's no blocking ships. In we go. It'd be funny if I chased them all the way here then lost. Maybe that could have been a bait. They could have brought all their boats over and locked me in. But they didn't. So they haven't. Meanwhile, I'll just continue to siege up their provinces. Belgrade is back under my control. And where are these guys going? Back into their land, hopefully. Oh, they stopped at Sofia. I did have a funny feeling. I wanted them to be able to retreat into their own lands, but they didn't get that far, so unlucky. Right, Commonwealth now have none manpower with left beef. They literally have basically nothing and basically nothing. They are absolutely cooked. Portugal will also likely piece me out for what? Money? And I mean, they've lost their alliance with Commonwealth for some reason. So money and war reps, honestly. There we go. Thanks for letting me build another manufactory, I guess. And let's go Olomouc have a manufactory. This is a grain province that will turn into a coal province. I'm actually going to expand admin on this. Let's go soldiers households for the actual thing, but I'll build a university first, then I can dev it, then it can be soldiers households and a furnace. They gave up sieging this fort with the 2.2k. Finally. So the next port of call, of course, is Miltech 22, then Admin 22, and I'll gain offensive, giving me siege ability, and my generals will actually be useful. Plus, of course, it will also give me some land force limit. I think I'm going to omit the idea of going for quality. I still get discipline from offensive, because offensive affects your military tactics, and if military tactics also affects your siege ability. There's like knock-on effects, so that's why you get discipline as part of offensive as well, by the way, for those that didn't know that. I think I may have given the indication when I've been looking at the combat screens every now and then, talking about mainly the tactics and the morale as opposed to the discipline and the morale. The discipline's an indication, but the tactics are the big one. Devotion can go, because I get it back at the speed of sound. Basically, I don't even notice my devotion, and it's always high enough to be okay. So Portugal are out, it's just me, the Commonwealth and the Knights. I could go siege the Knights in a Leopopotamus, but I don't really want to. Kinda just want to ignore them, if I'm honest. If I were to take everything I can get for for me for free, what kind of war score would I be looking at? Oh boy. I mean, this is a decent chunk of land right here. Can't do stuff that would be less than 100%. Yes, that's fine. Let's maybe take this as my peace deal. Take money. Be content. There we go. A little more of a chunk. Looking nice. Go sit in Danzig with that army. And then that can all be caught up. And that will be converted later. So then all of these are on the chopping block next, but that would involve fighting Württemberg. Let me have a look here. If I fight Württemberg, Saxony, Brandenburg, hold on. So Württemberg are already an elector. Regensburg are not allied to Württemberg. Augsburg are allied to, like, various people. So Rothenburg actually holds the key here, because they're allied to Regensburg and Saxony. Gens is already allied to Württemberg. Munich is already allied to Württemberg. So I would fight someone like, say, I don't know, Brandenburg, causing Dithmarschen, who I wouldn't co-belligerate, which would bring in Württemberg, who I could then co-belligerate. No, Regensburg allied with Rothenburg. So I'd then co-belligerate Rothenburg from the ability to call them in under, oh no, pardon, Brigens. Oh, there'll be a way. There'll be some sort of mental gymnastics. Bear in mind though, I am currently 100 over my gov cap. maybe I should just call it for just a smidge. I think. These are some great ideas, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. This isn't a world conquest, I just want some cute borders and have fun with Westphalia, quite frankly. I know that there's been a couple campaigns here where I've not really been doing achievement runs. Don't worry, I think I'll be doing an achievement campaign soon enough. There's another achievement I've been eyeing up for a while, but we'll see. Right, so that will deal with this. Good job. So we've got 2 armies here. One's going to Danzig, remember? And then one's going to Amsterdam. So yeah, I think the plan now will be to drill these armies. Right, one's going to Constantinople, and the final one can go to Lubeck. I'm just sitting in places where I know have high supply limit at this point. I need to regain manpower. I need to lose some of this gov cap. Maybe get to Tech 22 for the town halls. Then I also want to fight, of course, Coburg. Get Coburg off. The ones that have been annoying me the most have been Brandenburg and Coburg. Honestly. Transylvanian separatists. Okay. Not a problem. My mercs are going gung-ho on the dudes. How nice. This guy also drills, is in position. This guy drills in position. This guy drills once it's in. There we go. Get off, Castile. Stop giving me attrition. Silly. What a silly billy they are. And there we go. So as for Lubeck, I mean, it never really competes with the English Channel. Hasn't really got the scope to. Let's just add some more light ships in here. Going up to 50 sounds like a plan. So, great project. This Amsterdam boss has been wanting to be built forever. You know what? Fine. I mean, it will give me extra trade value modifier for the province, local trade power modifier for the specific area, and investment costs. I'm not bothered about trade company investment costs. If anything, I might convert Anatolia into a trade company. But that's about the extent of my thoughts when it comes to that. I'm also not really bothering fighting Italy. Do I want to take them on right now though? I could. But let's chill. Let's chill for a little while. I've got loads of time. I'm over my gov cap. Just let things happen. My question becomes, what the hell do Italy think they're going to take from the Ottomans? What are you actually fighting for? Knights' conquest of Adana. Ah! It's the Knights going for it. Good for you. That is A-OK in my book. Nobility could do with a little more. Oh, then again, Olomouc needs its manufactory. The university should be completed, which it is. And I said I was going to go for a soldier's household. So let's grab a couple corruption loans here. And grab soldier's household here. And expand its infrastructure. That was my plan. Let's also grab some more soldiers' households. Looks good. Then once the soldiers' household in Olomouc is finished, I'll gain the nobility loyalty, which will then allow me to seize land without any rebels firing, which is kind of what I'm looking for right now. Let's also root out corruption a little quicker. My calls will be finished up in not too long from now. This guy needs a new general. That's good. 3553. Good begins to describe it. That's really nice. And if you think about it, if I had offensive ideas, it would have been a 4653. So it would have been even nicer. Oh man, the Kievan separatists just about rose. Just about siege diamond. And yeah, by the time I get to max points, I'll be able to afford the Tech 22. And I will grab it early. Unless I get Tech 22 admin quick enough. Nah. It'll be Meal 22 first. Okay, so I've actually just seen the episode timer. Oopsie daisy. But yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know what we're going to do next time. It might be a wars, but I think I said it was going to be a chill. Next episode might just be vibing. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.